This week on Sailing Kawoka, we enter the Exuma's land and sea park from the north, explore Shroud Cay on foot and by dinghy, visit Camp Driftwood, and enjoy a nice, refreshing drink from a natural well. Highbourne Cay is a privately owned island. The marina and guest houses are available by reservation. Offering a number of walking paths and beaches, guests must first check in and pay the daily use fee. The island also hosts a small general store where visitors can pick up the essential items they may have forgotten. Many of the sharks and rays in the harbor are tagged for research purposes, and fishing is not permitted. They swarm around the end of the dockside fish cleaning station looking for an easy meal.
What you cooking, Phil?
Tonight we're having a Frito pie. You got your corn chips. Made a big old mess of chili. Delicious vegan chili, actually. Well, vegan for now. There you go. Now it ain't vegan. Some cheese right on top. And get your cornbread.
Here, just hand it to me.
We got corn chips and cornbread. Hey. A dollop of Daisy will do ya. Where are they going after,
Maybe it's because... You're not allowed on the table, Terry.
Okay.
Ooh, I bet popcorn on top of a fire would be really good.
No, doesn't work. You have to have even heat. I've burnt many a Jiffy Pop trying to make it over a campfire.
Damn.
And then the top will catch on fire. It'll start to balloon up, but it won't be popping. And then the whole thing just bursts into flames.
Okay, never mind.
It was catastrophic. We're at Highbourne Cay, and we've been here for a couple of days now. It's time to pick up the hook and keep moving. So we're going to go into the land and sea park, the national park for the Exumas, and we lost our GoPro, so we won't have any underwater shots to share with you. I think we left it on the beach, and we go back later to go look for it, and it is gone. So mysteriously got up and walked away in our absence, unfortunately. So
I don't know, I'm still trying to manifest real quick that maybe whoever picked it up is moving south and we eventually run into them. Any of you cruisers folks who's been through here has one of these things. But it looks like...
Came with the boat.
Something from I don't know, the...
Early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s or 90s. Something that my mother would do. It's in Times New Roman. But anyway, it still has pretty good information in here. It looks like we're going to be hitting 4 or 5 anchorages, I think, in the next week and a half.
And then film a little bit, and then you can read.
The GoPro's gone.
Yep. Boo-hoo.
Goodbye, Highbourne Cay. Goodbye, beach that took the GoPro. I'm looking at you. Goodbye, GoPro. Boat's cleared out.
A lot of them don't hang out for very long. They'll leave at first light. Oh yeah, the washing machine is this little dive right over here between these two keys, and it's got 4 knots of current. So you just hop in and it just zips you right on through. Not the most spectacular of dives. It was just really cool to be just swept by the current. And it was pretty deep, so I couldn't stay down very long because I was just snorkeling. But I don't know. It was pretty fun. Right on by. But I was having a bad time.
Why, hello. Hey guys. So we are about to drop our anchor here at Shroud Cay. It's just to give you guys sort of broad overview. This is Norman's Cay over here. and Shroud Cay right there. Just that little bit of water separating it. The difference is this is belonging to the Exuma's Land and Sea Park, and this is a privately owned key, Norman's Key. So we're really excited. We're about to go anchor right next to those boats. I spotted beach, Philip.
Yeah. Your little chicken nuggies.
My little chicken nugget toes. Hey, Connor. Hey, Neeners.
Well, we lost the wind. Well, there's very, very little wind.
Hey, Dana.
And we were motoring, and I go down to check on the motor just
Hey,
to
Brittany.
make sure everything is...
Hey, Marielle. Hey, Tori. Hey, Gigi. Okay.
And there was a little
Hey, Joe.
pinhole leak. That freaking radiator is leaking again. So I just killed the engine to let it cool off, and
Hey, Mama Morse.
once it's cooled off, I'll go take a look. So for now, we're going a whopping 1 knot out in the ocean. But
It's getting crazy over here.
you know, we're yeah.
Where are we?
Shroud Cay.
Dang. Sound like going to look for you a real job. Job somewhere takes
That's why we can't have nice things. Gosh, what a terrific anchorage. Glassy, it's super calm. Just like steady as a surgeon.
Steady as a surgeon, eh?
Yeah. The wind is real light, so we just had breakfast, gonna go make some coffee, and then get ready to start exploring this key. It's got some really cool mangrove trails that we can dinghy through at high tide, little creeks. We've done one before on the Berry Islands, which was really cool, but this one is in the park, and there's a little surprise at the end. We're gonna go check it out.
Testing.
It's really pretty.
Founded in 1959, the Exuma Cays Land and Sea Park is an award-winning model for marine conservation. As the first land and sea park in the world, this park has contributed significantly to the development of other marine parks around the globe, demonstrating by example the benefit of protecting our aquatic planet. By setting aside areas for nature to thrive, the Bahamian people have benefited by replenishing fish stocks.
No jet skis!
In 2018, the Exuma Cays Land and Sea Park won the Platinum Global Ocean Refuge Award, meaning it meets the highest science-based standards for biodiversity protection and best practices for management and enforcement.
Wow. What a hole. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Thirsty?
This is really beautiful. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting. You know, like wells back in North America, it's like you got your little chapel and your little bucket, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Look how deep it is. You can see all the way to the bottom.
Oh, yeah. You thirsty?
Yours okay?
It's fresh. It's not gonna kill you.
This natural well is one of the best in the Bahamas and has provided good water to visitors for more than a century, and was a popular spot for sponging boats which worked the area in the early 1900s.
Straight from the bucket.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Hold on, Rick. I'm gonna get that watermelon.
Oh, we got some people.
Well,
Charming.
this is the payment box.
Yeah. Let's make our payment.
I can't. Oh, I can't really turn around that fast.
Oh yeah. She slept wrong.
I can't like really look backwards or up, or like to my left shoulder. I can to my right at least.
Don't worry. One more year until your body just starts falling apart.
Yeah, about to turn 30, right?
Yeah.
I still have a year.
Well, you found a gray hair yesterday.
Okay, Philip. It was white, actually.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I don't know about you, but I might have to get in the water.
Yeah.
So, how's the walking around down there?
Well, I told you we got a shallow draft boat, but look at this. We're still floating in water into my armpits.
Yeah, that's
We
why.
we might be tickling the seagrass a little bit with the keel, but
That's why there's only catamarans around here.
yeah. He's got a cape to the fall wig. Right there. A juvenile heron or something.
Camp Driftwood is a very, very special place. A description of Camp Driftwood would not do it justice. You must see Camp Driftwood. In the 1960s, when there were not very many boats cruising in the Exumas, a man named Ernest Schultz began building Camp Driftwood. Ernest was a bit of a hermit living on his sailboat just inside the creek on the south side.
Unreal.
He cut steps into the 50-foot hill and carried sand in sailbags to build the trail. Along the way, he would pick up a plank or a piece of driftwood and soon have a picnic table or bench. Coming across Camp Driftwood, you might think that this was Robinson Crusoe's island.
Well, I can see why that fellow started coming here and building stuff, because just look at it. Oh, drink it in.
Schultz and others have left treasures that were found on the beaches in the area. Shells, sea beans, floats, all manner of flotsam and jetsam decorate Camp Driftwood. The park warden has since removed all traces of Ernest's camp, and visitors are no longer permitted to leave any mementos.
This is the most beautiful place ever. I'm trying to talk Philip into camping. We'll see.
When Carlos Leder and his associates operated their thriving cocaine business from Norman's Key, drug agents used the ridge at Camp Driftwood to spy on his operations. Agents set up a very sophisticated camera on the ridge and aimed it at the runway on Norman's. From this vantage point, they were able to take photos of all the planes as they landed and took off, and were even able to capture their numbers off of their fuselages. By the time they closed down Leder's operation, the agents had a fairly complete record of all the comings and goings of his fleet of smugglers.
What are we cooking, honey?
Oh boy, I tell you what, we got some chicken and we got some hobo stews.
You gonna add
Veggies.
more hot sauce to that?
You better believe it.
Very good.
They don't make food hot enough as far as I'm concerned.
It's just
Don't get me wrong on that one, folks. This is not hot. This is just flavor. All you need is a spark and some gasoline. Bingo bango, you got yourself a fire.
what is that, honey?
That Sweet Baby Ray's mustard sauce. It's so hot. Make sure you get Mercury and Venus over there. Yeah. Get my mustache on point.
Hello. We've been at Shroud Cay for a couple days now, and we're headed to Wardrick Wells. There was a couple more keys before the park headquarters, but we decided to go there. Apparently there's a easterly storm coming in. Today's supposed to be great. We've got good winds, 15 miles per hour, right, babe?
Yeah.
And we're headed in the direction we want to go. But for the next 3 days, it's going to be stormy. I'm excited to like see the headquarters and if they've got like museum and pamphlets and information and recommendations for the rest of the trip, because it looks like there's a whole lot more, I feel like, to see below Wardrick Wells in the southern part of the park. Shroud Cay literally blew our minds. We had an amazing camping trip here, even though I don't think we're supposed to camp. But pack it in, pack it out. Had a couple cockroaches try to like join us coming back to the boat. We were like, no! Well, Philip was like, no! And I was standing farther away and like, Seen any critters on board yet, and I don't think I will. Did you enjoy Shroud Cay?
Shroud Cay was really cool. The creek going through there, the charts made it seem like you couldn't get up that creek at low tide, but there was pretty much a couple areas where there was a sandbar, and you might had to lift your dinghy motor up to shallow water, but other than that, you know, you can make it.
Yeah, it's a lot wider than we expected to. Also,
Yeah.
It's not like the mangroves and like Berry Islands.
Right, yeah, that was like, we were bouncing off the roots with our dinghy, you know, had to push some branches out of the way to get through that place, which was cool. But now we're leaving the anchorage. We got the main and the mizzen up, and I'm kind of navigating through these shallows out of the anchorage. There's some coral heads that we have to dodge. Keeping an eye out for them, and but soon we're good for now, but we'll have to open the head sail out, and we'll really be cooking, because we got good wind today. It's not it's not light and puffy like it was when we got down here, so good day of sailing. Well, the repair tape didn't hold. Take it down this.
Next week on Sailing Cawoke, we wait for a break in the weather to explore the park headquarters, Wardrick Wells.
Wow, let's go check it out.
Whoa. Sea pickle.
And get to work on some much-needed boat chores.
Keeping things clean, tinkering.
Polishing some portholes, pumpkin.